Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anu. This is my channel, ProDivinity 1111. To my existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support in helping me reach 1K. I'm truly humbled. And if you're new, do hit the subscribe button and share these messages. Without further ado, let's get into your July 2021 readings. Hello beautiful Aries, welcome to your July 2021 reading. If you are a returning subscriber, again, thank you so much and thank you for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I am above the moon at this point. So this is for any placement of Aries, wherever you have it in your chart. If you're new, very warm welcome. Let's get right into it. So let's use the angels and oracles to see what overarching message we have for Aries. Thank you for lending your energy to this channel. Really appreciate it. Let's see what we have. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right. And we have the Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Very interesting energy. So this month you may be called to dig a little deeper into the subconscious, okay, and see, are there really fears or are there some desires? And sometimes to think of like an area, a topic, or a person that you may be obsessed over. Sometimes we get obsessed over our goals. For example, I need to buy whatever, a car by the age of 30, or I need to buy a home by the age of 35, whatever that desire may be, that could surface up this month for you, and it's talking about you taking charge of that and really tackling it. Why do you desire that? Similarly, it could be some underlying fears. So just overall energy is be the hunter, go and grab that fear by the horns and solve for it. Okay, so let's do our 9-card spread. If you're new here, I just look at mind, body, spirit, or you can think of it as the mind space or mental body, emotional body, and what's happening in the spirit. So let's get 3 cards from Lenormand. Let's see what's happening in your mental body. What are you thinking about? So we have the journal. We'll put that over here, and then we'll do tarot for each of these. Let's look what's happening in your heart space. Ooh, we have the key. Very nice. Key to the door. What are we opening up to? I love this energy. And let's see what's happening in your spirit. You can also think of like what lies beneath. Let's get 1 hour. Ooh, luck is turning. I really like that. We have the clover. All right, serendipity. So what I see here is with the journal in your mind space, there's something that you're thinking about discovering. You may have actually literally, some of you may have literally started journaling your dreams or any of your thoughts and manifesting via journaling. That's possible, but there is a plan brewing. That's what this tells me. Definitely working on some plan. Perhaps you're ready to open your heart to more opportunities and kind of going back to the hunter energy of like tracking down your fears. Finally, maybe you're opening up to yourself. We'll see what this is about. But really talks about that you're at the threshold, you're at the doorway, you're about to step over, you're closing a deal, or your heart is really like figuring out how to close a deal, whatever the deal means to you. You hold the key, okay? You're coming to a realization that you hold the power within. And as you aim up to own up your power within, you'll start seeing a lot of serendipitous events happening around you and opportunities just lining up for you. So let's take a look at tarot and see what tarot has to say. All right. Let's see what's going on. Tell us about the journal. Oops, that's just way too many. I did see, let's just call it, we did see some disappointments with the 3 of hearts, excuse me, 3 of swords over there. I want to shuffle a little bit more and get into it. All right. Take 2. Okay, let's see. First one out, we have the moon, major arcana. We have the 4 of Wands, And then we have the death and rebirth. So two major arcanas here with the journal. So it is interesting. Journal in Lenormand, the cards a little bit more literal in their meaning. So we take them as they appear, right? So journal is usually also about a little bit keeping things closer. Okay, your journals are private, if you want to think of it that way. So sometimes it's not a very public plan. So things you may not be ready to share yet, and which is okay. What seems to be top of mind here is really home, family, happiness, what means true to you at the end of the day. That's front and center in your mental space. And there's a lot of contemplation here with the moon card and the death and rebirth. The moon really talks about there's a lot happening in your subconscious. You know some things need to change, even though things may not be clear at the moment. You may feel there's a bit of gray area. So that's where the journal really comes in and helps a lot. So stick to your intuition, follow your nudges that you get, because there's a lot that's happening within the surface that will eventually come up when the timing is right, and when also you are consciously, or your conscious is ready to receive that information. But as long as you use your intuition, stick to what makes you truly happy in your day-to-day life, in your home and family. And it's also like the 1111 card. So whatever you align with when it comes to your happiness, that is what's going to really lead to a complete transformation with their death and rebirth here. So something is definitely shifting. And what I really like here is that this is in your conscious. So this is in your mental body, which you're thinking about it. It is not a surprise. You know things need to change, even though people may not understand, or you fully don't understand all the facts of the situation, or you're open to receiving more information, but you're ready, mentally ready to turn things around. So definitely, I think for some of you, journaling may help. Okay, so again, take it as it fits. But I do feel even if you have a plan in the making that you haven't put it into a structure, the journaling would help you with that. So let's see what's happening in your heart space. What is this threshold about? What is this key? So we do have, so this one, see, do you see this popped up before? It really wanted to come out. So here it is, 3 of Swords. We have the Hierophant, very beautiful. And we have the 7 of Wands. Yes, so here is where we're at. We've learned a lot from past disappointments, okay, with the 3 of Swords here. There's definitely been some disappointments in whichever area: love, relationships, family, career, finances, job, business, whatever that may be. There may have been disappointments in the past that you've learned a lot from. The Hierophant is somebody who learns from their experiences and also from other teachers, right? And they become their own teacher. So this represents you. You're coming into that wisdom. Your heart has really grown a lot. So this is where, you know, Spirit sometimes comes through really strongly here and wants me to share that. Again, don't diss the past experiences. Okay, don't be mad at those disappointments, because those disappointments have made you the wiser person that you are today. So forget the actual events, carry the lessons forward with you. You may feel a little bit guarded in your heart, but know that you are right at the threshold of opening the doorway into something really, really new. So just need to open your heart. It's okay to feel a little guarded at the moment, but trust that, look at this Hierophant, how happy and how open and how glowing this person is, right? So this represents you. So you have come a long way. You're completely transforming. It's okay. And in this card, if you see how she is looking away from all the other wands, so like actively don't engage, like disengage from people who question you or question your wisdom or your experiences. Just keep true to your own sanity, and then you'll see how quickly you're able to open those doors for yourself. Okay, so let's see what is happening in the subconscious or spirit or under the surface, however you want to call it. There is luck coming. 5 of Pentacles. We're coming out of that energy. 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the sun. Wow, that is beautiful. And then we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So really what I see here is that you're coming with these transformations. Once you put a plan together, you open up to your own wisdom, not pay attention to any of the external factors that are kind of driving you nuts or maybe driving you nuts. They have no power over you. You, underneath it all, your soul is ready to find your companions. So with these two cards here, and again, companions or soulmates come in many shapes and forms. This is definitely teamwork. This is soul tribe. This is coming into connection with like-minded people who will help you on your journey, or may just partner up with you. Okay, you may help them on their journey, but definitely partnerships are coming and your soul is ready. And these partnerships are going to really bring about serendipitous changes because you have the sun. Look at you have the clover and the sun, the luckiest and the happiest cards in both the respective decks. This is time, as I said, right here. So look at this first column. It is about past experiences. It's about being a little confused or not having all the information. Why did this happen? Some disappointments and feeling left out in the cold. But again, all along, Spirit says you've had the key. You've had the key to the door. So some opportunity is really opening up for you. Aries, you have to comment below what this is about, but you are leaving this solo time behind. Your soulmates, your partners, your companions, they are coming into union with you. July is going to be a very, very positive month for you because look at that. You've got the sun. If you leave everything else, the sun illuminates all fears, all desires, everything that's hidden. It comes to the surface. It brings happiness. It brings abundance. It brings growth. A lot of growth is what comes with the sun card. So absolutely, you're coming into something really, really beautiful. Open your heart and conquer all your fears. Ooh, I like this, Aries. Very, very strong opening for the fire signs. So let's get you a message from animal spirit. And if you see these animals or the spirit anywhere in person, you know, online, social media, anywhere, that's like just a nudge from the universe that they're watching over you. So you have the hummingbird number 34, be here now. So again, as I said, back to the moon card, if you may feel things are not clear, don't worry about it. Be here in the now, be in a very meditative present state. The hummingbird really teaches us patience. The hummingbird is also the only bird that can go forward and backward and up and down all at the same time. It can like float back as well, right? So it's very, very present, and it adds up to a 7, which is also about spiritual alignment. So coming into alignment, you have quite a bit of like spiritual alignment that I'm seeing here. You have the 7 of Wands here, you have the Hierophant, there's death and rebirth, there's sun, there's moon. So a lot of energy of like really leave the past in the past, take the lessons, move forward, and try to conquer the fears that have been holding you back. And with all of that, just try to be present. Try to enjoy. If it's time for break for you guys, enjoy the little break. Take a little weekend off for yourself. Do whatever that brings you into this energy of being happy and healthy and, you know, just taking care of yourself. That's going to be very important because you want to enjoy the sun. Sun's out, guys. Get out. Sun's out. Enjoy the sun, again, safely if you can. But those are the messages I'm getting for you, Aries. Wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, my beautiful Leos. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your July 2021 reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Leo in your chart. Thank you for lending your beautiful energy to the channel. And thank you again to my existing subscribers for helping me reach 1,000. I am really, really, really happy about that. So thank you for your support. So let's get started and see what angels and ancestors have to say to you, my beautiful Leo. You have the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. So this might be an important month for you to stay grounded, stay true, have your heart chakra open. Green is the color of heart chakra. Green and pink are both those colors. So even wearing those colors might help you, but really try to spend time to slow down a little bit. Ooh, look at that, big energies. So slow down a little bit and see if you may feel a lot of energy, a lot of I don't know, like big movements or disappointments. I think like given the macroeconomic situation as well across the world, it can feel a little overwhelming. So make sure you take care of yourself. Spend time in nature, take a swim, take a bath, go for a run, listen to music, whatever helps you ground, okay? So we're going to use Lenormand to see what the overarching themes are for mind, body, and spirit. So this is your mental space. You have the ship. In your heart space, you have the locket, which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And then let's see what is in our spirit, or what lies beneath. And then we'll pull tarot for these, okay? One more. All right. We have the bear. Ooh, very nice. I like it. Very grounding energy, actually. Super grounding. And we'll talk about these. So we have the ship, the locket, and the bear. And your ship is about a journey. It's about movement. So you may be thinking about some sort of movement, some sort of trip, exploration, travel. This can also be a mental travel, emotional travel, like moving on from something, any of those. But any type of journey, physical or mental or emotional, is what is represented by the ship in Lenormand. So this may be something you're actively thinking about this month. We'll clarify with tarot. But then we have the locket in the heart space, which is really beautiful because it's really talking about happiness, your bliss, tenderness. What do you really enjoy at the end of the day? That's what you're going to operate from. And, you know, the more you operate from that, the more things are going to really line up and, you know, really open up for you. So again, that'll also help you stay grounded the more you operate from your heart space. And then in your spirit, you have the bear. The bear kind of represents two things. Again, sometimes it can represent or talk about career changes, but the way it's appearing, I mean, underneath in the spirit part of the reading, this is really talking about strength, because the bear also represents a lot of strength and weight and momentum overall. So there's a lot of strength in your spirit at this moment. So whatever you handle, you will have the strength, or like past experience may have made you really strong. But for some of you, a minority of you, this could also be about a career change that you're ready for, that you're wanting to embark on. So let's clarify with tarot. Let's look at the ship. What is this journey about? What are you thinking about in July? Yep, definitely. Look at that Page of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Look at all. This also looks like a pentacle to me. So, as I said, for some of you, this is probably a mental and a physical journey, more around the career aspect with the bear showing up. Maybe that's why the career aspects are coming strong, but definitely thinking through a new opportunity. The Page of Pentacles talks about something new, a new career, a new seed that you may be planting, a new hobby, a new passion, a side hustle, whatever that may be. But let's just look at the journey. This one seed with the luck on your side is going to grow into the King of Pentacles. So look at this progression. You go straight from the page to the king. So what this is really telling me is like you're actively thinking about making some change or moving towards something that truly inspires you. Remember, the heart, the locket is here, so it's going to be connected to your heart space as well. And you know, the more you operate here, the more luck comes to your side. That's why I was getting like more things will start opening up. So the Wheel of Fortune is really saying it's here to tell us that things are starting to move in the right direction. And definitely this is going to go on and again be something very, very long standing, very stable, very mature, very fruitful, and kind of like, look at this king, how happy he is on his face, right? Will bring a lot of abundance with it. Now, for those of you, so there's going to be two things, that career or hobby or passion that you may start or mentally prepare for is going to grow over time. So there's a mental journey that you have to make a plan and go for it, and then also the physically actually taking steps on it. For those of you where this does not relate to career and finances, this is really talking about a relationship. So if you're starting a new relationship, you know, really, which is true, authentic to yourself and to the person, you know, this could be a very divine connection that could really turn things around, maybe very, very different than what you've had in the past, and really grow very solidly. The King of Pentacles is a very, very stable, long-standing sign or omen of that. So let's see what you may be feeling, what's happening in your emotional body, in your heart space. We have 7 of Cups, so opportunities. Ooh, that one went flying. We have the Knight of Cups. All right, so some of you, definitely there's a relationship coming in over here. And then we have the Devil, standing in your power. Okay, so this is where grounding comes in very, very important, because it's possible for some of the very fortunate of you, which is, again, really more power to you, both in both instances, in career and on relationships. You may be coming into a time where you may have so many opportunities it may be hard to pick, and when this card really shows up, it talks about go with your heart. Your heart will never lead you astray. So don't go just for the shiny glossy thing, or like something that looks very good on paper. Don't go for it for the status of either the job or the person. Rather go with the option or the person or the opportunity that really resonates with you in your heart space, okay? Because you'll have quite a few options to choose from. With the Knight of Cups being here, again, it talks about following the heart. This is a offer from a heart space. So if it's somebody coming towards you, this is somebody who has a genuine offer that's going to grow over time. And it's really, with the cups, it's all about emotion. So it's genuinely happy, loving energy. This, apply it to whichever area it fits. But with the locket here, again, it's saying, and the Devil showing up, it's like, as I said, don't go for things that look just good in paper or in some definition, you know, society, family, culture, whatever that may be. Just don't go with that. Rather, stand in your power. Don't let external parties or people influence you in making your decision, because this is literally a mental state. There are no strings holding you back. You are your powerful person. You have strong will, and you need to use that strong will to make your own decisions and not have any mental barriers and not hold yourself back. Follow your heart. You hold the key to it. And then, you know, this is where I think the grounding will really, really help for some of you. Again, goes both ways. The story here is really like options opening up that are really going to grow as long as you follow your heart and not some preconceived notion or definition or a life stage that you may be accustomed to, which we all are. We all grew up or were conditioned into some of those, right? So let's see what we have in this spirit space. We have the Hanged Man, surrender. We have the 5 of Pentacles. It's time to move on from that energy. And then we have the Star. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in this reading. And then we also have Rest and Rejuvenate at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing here in the what lies beneath in your spirit, right, in your soul, there is definitely experiences from the past where you may have felt you are the only person who understands your point of view. There are probably other people don't really get you what you're trying to accomplish or do, and you may have felt isolated. You're never isolated. First of all, your spirit team is always there with you, but all along you have had the key to opening that door. Okay, it's just about stepping out of this feeling of being alone and feeling trapped. Okay, so that is over. That has made you really strong. Okay, you're ready for the next step. And what with these 2 cards here, again, with 2 major arcanas showing up in your soul space, you have the Hangman and the Star. Both about hope, both about enlightenment, both about following your intuition, okay, and the gut feeling that you get. So this really talks about surrender. Surrender to the big intuitive nudges you get. Your wishes are coming true and they're going to manifest faster than you imagine. faster the more you ground yourself, the more you follow your heart, the more you ignore external influences that don't resonate with your soul space, the faster you're going to come into this wish fulfillment. But definitely spend time, ground yourself. Look at these two. They go so well together. The Hangman. Surrender to the timing of things. If you are focused on achieving certain things by a certain date or month or week, let that go. Just release that, because you are a very strong manifestor here. Okay, so just like open up, let that be fluid, surrender to the timing piece of it, and really step into your power and follow your heart. Things are really gearing up for you. All right, okay, Leo, I love that this July's readings has been really good. And I think I'll say that with pretty much every sign, but I like how the stories come out. Okay, so we got 2 cards for you. And again, these are animal spirits. If you see them anywhere in nature or real life, that's a message to you. Ooh, master number 22. You have the dragonfly spirit. So truth transcends illusion. Truth transcends illusion. Why can't I not speak? I was thinking of, I need to ground a little bit as well. This is reminding me of, I also do quite a few pick a card readings on my channel, and maybe like a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, a few days ago, I did one on blessings coming your way. One of the piles had the dragonfly spirit from a completely different deck. So you may have seen that, or if you wanna, you know, take another 10 minutes of your time and go watch the blessings coming your way. I feel like this group has a lot of overlap with that reading, but overall, this is again, focusing on the truth. Look, there may be illusions. Truth transcends illusion. There may be illusions with the options, with the devil and the 7 of cups. There could be a lot of options coming your way. So stick to your truth. What is true to your soul, to your heart? Stick to that. The dragonflies also hover. I talk about this in my other videos. Dragonflies will move, they'll hover, stay in one place, and then move and pick their direction. So that also talks about being in the Hanged Man energy. And then you have number 38, the lizard spirit, that dreamed the world into being. That's similar to the star. So what do you think about, you can bring about. I think the timing is really good overall. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the star, and the lizard spirit here. So, and this also combined together. So I feel there's a lot of synchronicity coming your way. Open up, enjoy the month, drop me a comment, and claim these energies if you wish to, okay? All right, so I wish you much love and light. I will see you next time, Leo. Take care. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placements. This is your July 2021 reading. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for helping me reach 1K. I really appreciate it. If you're new, do hit that subscribe button and share if you feel like it, okay? So let's get right into it. Let's get a message from angels and ancestors. That is an overarching message for Sagittarius. We have the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. Nice, I like that. That's quite a bit of a fiery energy as compared to the other fire signs that I've done so far. So this is again also, you know, talks about moon. You may be into moon manifestation. That may work very well for you, but this is really talking about your inner desires, your inner passions, your goals. What are you really drawn towards? So it's time to really honor that and let that come up to the surface this month, and be really authentic with that feeling, okay? All right, so we're going to do our mind, body, spirit spread, which is a 9-card tarot, but we'll start with 3 Lenormand cards. Let's see what's happening in your mental body. What are you thinking about? We have the Lady, and then we have in the heart space, we have the Child. Oh, look at that, mother and child, and she-wolf. So for quite a few of you, the divine feminine is coming out very strong. So again, we have the moon here, we have the she-wolf specifically here, we have the lady, and we have the child. So for some of you, you may be birthing some new ideas. So keep open to that, see what comes up this month. But this is also a time to, when the feminine shows up, It's a time to get ready to receive and stop chasing things. So there's a little bit around that, okay? And then in the spirit, in the soul underneath, we have the journal. So something that you're contemplating. There's a lot of wisdom that may be brewing under the surface. And again, with the moon, it keeps on taking me to the subconscious. So quite a bit may be happening in your subconscious. And with the journal, again, this may be a good month for you to start either recording or journaling your dreams specifically, because in this position, this is the position of the subconscious. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's happening. So let's clarify the lady. This can represent like your divine feminine within, or it can also represent someone coming into your life. You know, this is about the knowledge within, the consciousness. So really, say divine feminine wisdom, okay? And that, if you think about the female, it sits within, okay? You already have that knowledge. So I want to look at what this is about. Let's see. All right, Tarot. Let's get 3 cards to clarify. The lady, what are you thinking? Or maybe some of you are actually thinking about a lady, okay? About a feminine. That's what's coming up. So we have the 4 of Cups. There's a bit of a weight, but you know you are the magician. You will manifest. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So usually when a lot of cards flip, I take the one that's face up, if you're a new viewer. Okay, so you are, oh, this is beautiful. And we have another queen showing up here. This is a masculine energy with the magician, but then we have the 4 of Cups. So what I see here, what's probably maybe happening in your mental body is really around thinking through what really inspires you. Again, going back to the unleash the wild within, the divine feminine, creativity. What really sparks your inspiration, your desire, what makes you happy, what makes you glow up, like this character over here, right? So really you're thinking through some of those things that inspire you. You really want to bring them about, right? With the manifestation master here, the magician showing up, you really want to create those things, and you have the power within, you know. And if you don't, then it's a time to like shift your mindset into that vibration that you have the power to create whatever you want. And I like this one because in this deck, it's kind of like using both hands, right? What goes above, I'm just trying to look at this a little bit deeper, but literally it's like, you know, what goes in comes out, what, you know, as above so below. That's the energy of the infinity. Is really, really beautiful in this deck over here. So you're ready to create something that brings you a lot of passion and a lot of inspiration. However, due to external circumstances not really lining up, you may be feeling a little bit of a contemplative blah energy, okay? That's the best word I can come up with. It's a little bit of a, like, too much of a weight, but it will come. If you see the divine hand right here, the opportunity is going to come for you to manifest your desires. Stick to it. This is, even though the magician is here, this is more about mental power, but know that this is a time to plant your seeds and let the things come to you. Just operate from the again, I'm going to take the first one. Operate from the inspiration energy, okay? So let's see what's in your heart space. You have the child. The child usually talks about innocence. It talks about happiness. It talks about beauty. It also talks about curiosity. So a lot of new beginnings. So it's similar to, like going back into that childlike energy. There's also transformation and new beginnings with the butterflies on the card here. But generally the child really talks about new beginnings. So you may be in your heart ready for something new. And we have the 3 of Cups coming out here. Really like, also like a new time. Hopefully things are opening up where you are, so trying to like connect with friends and family. That may be really important for you at this time, or that's something that you're thinking about. And there may be a new norm about connecting with people that you're gonna like. You do have the 9 of Swords, whoops, and then you have the 5 of Wands. So you are ready to break from this energy of, feeling really trapped. You probably maybe, this is like represents sleepless nights. So there is a sense of feeling trapped, feeling wanting to break away from the mental stresses, and also maybe there's some competition around. And your heart at this point, literally with these two, look at the contrasting energy between this section and this section. This really talks about there's like a weariness of having to prove yourself, having to prove your point to others who may not understand it. So 5 talks about, you know, smaller challenges, and with the wands, it could be external people, could also be your own inner conflicts, but the bigger inner conflict is here. So there is an energy of mental conflict. And with this, what you really want to do is actually completely take a break, take a fresh start, reconnect to your joy. 3 of Cups is about pure joy and enjoyment and fulfillment and just celebrating with friends. So, you know, the quicker you put this energy to a side, to a rest, the quicker you're going to leap into this new beginning and connecting with people that make you happy, and the more inspired you're going to be. So stay away from the analysis paralysis. Write it out, maybe journal it, and then, you know, burn it if that works for you. But this is in your head. You are the best positioned to release yourself from these mental stresses, okay? But unleash the wild within. So let's see what lies beneath, what's happening in your soul. With the journal here, this has come out for all fire signs so far. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have this wanted to come out before as well when we got the 3 of Cups. So we have the High Priestess. It's very similar to this energy here. And then we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So look at all the internal, so much internal. I'm telling you, Divine Feminine is all over this reading. And this is the month where you really want to listen to your internal guidance. You have a very strong internal guidance with these cards showing up here. You have the journal, you have the 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, High Priestess. Let's start here. High Priestess has all the wisdom within. She holds the knowledge, she holds all the answers. This is about go into a meditative state, think of a question, just ask yourself, ask your higher self, and the answer is going to come because you hold the wisdom within you. Your soul is ready to move away from feeling isolated, from feeling left out in the cold. Your soul is recognizing and is ready to, not recognizing, it already knows, it's ready to recognize and accept that you have held the key all along. Your soul tribe is coming in and you're able to manifest whatever you want. There is no need to engage with these wands, okay? Any people around you that challenge you, this is again going into a meditative state and turning your face away from people who just don't understand your point of view. It's not your job to change them. Your job is to follow your sanity, to follow your inner guidance, which is really powerful this month, I have to tell you, Sagittarius. And really, like, this journal also talks about secrets. So we have the High Priestess and the journal all talking about the inner wisdom. And then we also have the Hermit, right? All inner wisdom. You have the answers within yourself. I mean, with this first card coming out, you know, unleash the wild within. You have all the answers, all the desires. You have the full guidance system within you. So follow that, follow those hunches. Wow. I think you take the crown for the fire signs so far. So let's get you an animal spirit message. If you see these anywhere, that's the universe nudging you, that they're watching over you. We have the Stag Spirit, take the lead, number 58. It adds up to a 6. And you know, 6 is all about unconditional love. Excuse me. It is about what you truly resonate with, right? And that's what all this energy is calling you to do. It's so beautiful and gentle at the same time. So I think in another spirit or animal spirit deck, there was also a stag representation, and it really talks about they can be really gentle, but they are really the leader of the pack when it comes to the family, right? So taking like family front and center, or making sure everybody is taken care of, is very important to the stag. But then, you know, also they have so much wisdom, like the antlers here really represent the crown chakra, the wisdom. And back in the day, the shamans used to wear that, you know, after the completion of the life cycle of the stag, they would wear that as a symbol of wisdom, right? So you have the wisdom within. Take the lead, follow the nudges that you get. This is amazing month for you, Sagittarius. So those are the messages I'm getting for you. Hashtag claim it. Claim these messages, share, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I wish you much love and light. I will see you in the next one. Bye.